curse Hyberheim's horrid climb. If it weren't for my snuggly coat, I'd have been no more than an ice sculpture in no time. Aye, as does the White Witch, I reckon. For I've spied neither hair nor hide of Ikara in this frozen waste. Then again, I don't expect us to find her out in the storm. Boreas, the king of this land, has sprawling dungeons aplenty. If Ikara is imprisoned here, she's bound to be held in one of his icy cells. Breaking into his prisons will probably prove to be as tricky as breaking out of them, though. Not to mention that Immaculates swarm about this place like a school of herrings. Herrings with shark's teeth. Forewarned is forearmed, Hunter. Now to hie me to Boreas' palace in search of Ikara. And a fireplace.
Chilled to my bones.
I'd trade my gauntlets for a hot drink.
Some of the Immaculates perished in the storm, it would seem.
So much for their goddess's promises.
I'd trade my gauntlets for a hot drink.
I'd trade my gauntlets for a hot drink.
Belly. Who are you to roam our land, disrupting the execution of justice? This prisoner has been tried, sentenced and convicted in the Grand Courts of Hyberheim. Extremist scum, his disdain for the king's rule caused 2 gruesome deaths, called by the fiend the price of protest. Aruka determines the Earth Elementals within Hyberheim deserve the same rights as we of the Ice. He demanded that prison sentences given to those of the Green and Ground ought to be equally linked to those given to Ice Elementals. Preposterous. Because the king would not acquiesce to the madman's insane demands, the fiend retaliated. He broke into the prison and set free 3 high-security inmates, Earth Elementals all in protest. One of those prisoners went on to murder an innocent clod of ice. The other was savagely ripped to pebbles by a mob that lured of his whereabouts. Tell me, oh pompous bloodbag, does such a sower of death and discord deserve freedom?
Prison is hardly the place for a relentless pursuant of justice.
Indeed, this King Boreas seems to have used the law to silence a campaign for equal rights in his land, the lout.
Fancy that! An eternal sentence overturned by an ape. We'll snap your arms like twigs before we'll see that slime set free.
trees, earth, ground. The smell of the wintry pines and soil. A whiff of fresh air after years of nothing but the glassy aroma of ice walling me in. I thank you kindly for freeing me, stranger. Tell me, are you a proponent of the Earth Equality movement? I am a liberator and an equalizer in this tyrannical prison plane. One of the few willing to stand, rock solid, against King Boreas' many miscarriages of justice. The tyrant, master warden of this prison dimension of Fairy, exerted his power over we Earth elementals with an iron fist. For an equal crime, an icy thief or assailant would receive half the sentence of a mossy one. I protested. When it became clear that my demands fell on deaf ears, I took the law into my own hands and freed 3 of my kind from Boreas' prison chambers. For my crimes, I was encased in ice. Silenced then, but silent no more. Hyberheim, the eternal tundra, prison for the unwanted of the realm of Fairy. Here alone among the elemental planes, however, does Earth find prejudice at the hands of ice. Here alone do the elements rumble in unrest. Now, more than ever in Hyberheim, does this elemental unrest roil. This blizzard is most irregular, even among this eternal winter. And I feel within myself a tearing, a breaking of the normal sense of the earth within me. Has Boreas slipped even further? Has his mind become somehow more corrupt? Huh. That hoary pig proclaims to hold the scales of justice over all of Fairy. But he's rigged the damn thing in favor of his own kind. The other monarchs of the Fairy realm, true leaders, elementals all, are loath to interfere with their mad brother and his ice prison. They ship him their criminals, and he deals with them according to his own mercurial laws. I don't know the name, but if she's an important prisoner, she'll have been taken to Boreas prison. It wasn't that long ago that I myself determined to break into that tyrant's house of prejudice. It was no simple feat, but worth every careful maneuver. And you expect me to help you, I suppose. Just because I risk life and limb for my people, doesn't mean I'll do the same for yours. The likes of you and the likes of me have nothing more in common than the air we breathe. I wouldn't help you even if it meant another lifetime in this frozen cage. Of that, unfortunately, I know nothing. If you make it inside and face the arch-oppressor Boreas himself, do give him a solid stomp, courtesy of we of the Earth. I'll soon fly to my homeland, away from this frigid wasteland once and for all. Tell me, Is there anything else you'd like to know before I go? Ask, then. Before I'll soon fly to my... If that's so, then I must depart. I won't waste another moment languishing in an icy cage. Good luck, and farewell.
I needed that. A stitch in time, eh, friends?
Well, well, comrade, you certainly threw your weight around against those yappy hail nuggets. Talking snow. Pfft. I've never heard of a more ridiculous magic trick. Well now, suppose you lot have caught me with my proverbial britches on the floor. I never was one to know what to make of strange kinds of folks. Until now, it served me well to assume they were all some kind of source trick and act accordingly. But the times are changing, aren't they, comrade? Old Medora's gotta expand her worldview to include every manner of ridiculous talking ice cream sundae and such like.
Here.
Goddess, damn it!
We're not lost, we're just a little turned around.
Can't we ask Silvio for directions? I bet he knows this place like his own stump.
Summon Bard.
stage, though not half so bloody.
I have passed on, as you must pass on too. Be not dismayed, though, for there are many forms of passing. Yours, how wonderful it could be.
Go for the eyes first. Admire their gracefulness
It
later.
is in the nature of the wolf to attack the deer. This I cannot grudge my carnivorous neighbors. But the beasts here have grown more savage, the elements more vicious. Something is awry. Hyberheim was once a mighty and ordered kingdom, but the elements are in disarray. Ice has overcome all, and the spirits of the realm of Fairy are in turmoil. What it means, I cannot say. Farewell, guardians.
A sorry thing it is to witness such a creature's passing. There was divinity about it.
50 pounds of venison.
But a bit of bark. I bet it doesn't even have ears.
Oh, you've an awfully brazen way of sauntering up to a beast who'd snap your jaw off your skull for a little more than a kind look from yours truly. Tell me, stranger, are you always such a foolhardy boob? Bravery born of ignorance is hardly better than cowardice, as far as me and my little pet here are concerned. It's so cold and miserable here, stranger, or I might spend a whole afternoon laughing while my pet played stool ball with your head. Oh, terribly sorry. I lost the last copy of my tell-all autobiography in the blizzard. I guess you'll have to wait for a reprint. One of my finer moments of genius, I believe. I hardly surprise myself by being the only one among us with the wit and daring to find a method to tame the shambling oaks. Innovation has always been my forte after all, and I couldn't abide the big dumb brutes tearing through our camps unabated. I certainly don't see myself handing over such a prized secret to a wandering stranger, though. Especially one I could so easily destroy. will fairly marvel when I tell you what I managed to configure. I fashioned myself a wand of sorts, you see, using tenebrium ore and a common branch. A single use reduces each shambling oak in a certain radius to timber. After a demonstration upon this particular beast's kin, I had an instant pet for life. The damn wands are fragile as frost dough and only survive a single use. In the event I'm compelled to use the one I've got, I'll have to craft another to stave off the shambling hordes. Not to mention tenebrium's a key ingredient, so if I'm not careful, I could wake up half dead of rot. What does it look like, stranger? Official, immaculate business, that is to say, none of yours. And we'll be heading back to camp. See you there, if you can find your way through the blizzard.
They say there's no way in or out of Boreas's prison. But I know the East Wind personally, and she said she's blown straight through a hidden tunnel leading directly in. Careful of those great big crystals. Heiberheim's most dangerous criminals are kept there.
Where's the damn camp? We're lost, goddess, damn it!
We're not lost, we're just a little turned around.
Can't we ask Silvio for directions? I bet he knows this place like his own stone. Happen if Silvio took notice of that. Whoa!
He'll hear you.
I'd trade my
Naught but a bit
gauntlets
of
for a
bark.
hot drink.
I bet it doesn't even have ears.
Getting too cold to
Careful now.
concentrate.
Jostle me again, and my pet might jump to the defense of its dearest master. Though I said, what does it look like, stranger? I fashioned myself a damn boat.
Oh, when we get home, my first order, tucking into a mug of glow wine and a hot pot of stew. Where's the damn camp? We're lost, goddess, damn it. Can't we ask Silvio for directions? I bet it's made like them.
Who's that white-haired woman? There's something off about her. Makes the fur between the antlers prickle. Never look a gift golem in the mouth.
What have you done, you hot-fleshed fiend? You have freed Najti and the Disembowler. Death for such a crime! Death!
Drawing time.
Even a little.
Crystal Shatterer. Hyzir is in your debt for his freedom. I am beholden to you, yes. So much so that I will leave your liver where it is, and thereby is my debt erased. I wonder how you got here. A common human in the land of Fairy, upon the snowy soil of Hyberheim. You must have found a rift of some kind. Oh, very, very interesting. Ho, ho, ho. My pet name speaks for itself, does it not? I just lied, don't you know? Love to dig right into plump little bellies with my bare, clawing hands and drag the innards out into the daylight. Oh, the deep, deep satisfaction. To hear the howls of my ravaged honeys, to see them strewn about all inside out, and me standing over them, huffing, puffing, panting, pumping. Oh, the deep, sweet stains of satisfaction. Not the snowmen, no. Common humans like you, dressed in cloaks and heading for the castle of King Boreas. That can mean but one thing. They are taking her to his prison. She looked very inviting, by the by, this woman. One whose liver I could suckle for blissful hours. King? What a farce. A fool he is, for he is a jailer, and a jailer spends all his time in jail. A taker of freedom is he, and for what? because some indulge in rather outlandish passions. Got a pig and bucket its blood to make black puddings with, then you're an honest butcher. Got a girl and do the same, then all of a sudden you're a maniac. Talk about your double standards. Only that it is a vast realm filled with soft, big-bellied creatures. And here was I just looking on, wanting, desiring, craving, lusting. Yes, I am beholden to you. I know of a way, for I was there once, sent to face the Iron Maiden. Of course, those silly snowmen had not foreseen I would not fit inside her prickly physique. So I was encased in crystal instead. Boreas himself brought me to his dungeon through magical means, but the wardens led me out through a hidden tunnel. Too sure they were, it seems. Too sure no crystal shatterer would ever pass by. I know where it lies hidden, this secret tunnel. The secret can be yours if you show me the rift. Yes, you must have come through a rift. Tell me, so I will be free to delight in the dance of disembowelment once more. Tell me, and the secret will be yours.
And I. Let's see how you like it to be disemboweled.
Suit yourself, little shatterer. The time has come for you to be shattered. It's time to claw and drag.
Now you know the reach of my power.
I sing the body electric.
I'll defend you till my death rattle.
turn through the gauntlet? With pleasure.
A stitch in time, eh, my friends?
I think I'll go for the eyes this time.
As good as a new penny. Dynamic force!
Die, vermin!
As good as a